डियर डायरी, कल अंगीठी की आग के आगे बैठकर एक गंभीर सी फिल्म देखी, नाम एवरेस्ट। और एक ही दिन के बाद जोर से सांस खींचते हुए और सर्दी से जूझते हुए एक छोटा सा ख्याल आया। कई लोग तो यहाँ अपनी जान की परवाह किए बिना भी आते हैं। ये जगह इस बात की गवाह है कि हमें मज़ा आता है अपने आप को किसी ऐसी जगह में डालना जहाँ चुनौती जितनी बड़ी होती है ना, उतनी ही बड़ी खुशी। जितनी गहरी बर्फ उतनी ही तेज दिल की रफ्तार, और नतीजा वो तो हम नहीं डिसाइड करते, बस देखते हैं और सोचते हैं कि मुझे आखिर क्या मज़ा आता है इसमें। 2, 3
Day 7!
So we've left the town of Dingboche behind us. ये आज जितना भी देख रहे हैं ये सब डिंगबोचे था, और आज क्लियर है काफ़ी हमारा डे. So that means we can see all the peaks behind us, and this peak right here is what snowed out just yesterday in front of our eyes. So wow, full 360-degree view of all the mountains.
Everybody, welcome to the Cathedral of the Gods. Starting from here, Amadablam, Tamaserku, Tabuche, Cholatse. Off in the distance, which you can't really see at the moment, is Choyoyo, the 8th highest peak in the world. And here we are on this beautiful, beautiful moraine. And as you can see, down from here, there's a big U-shaped valley. And the reason it's a U-shaped valley, V-shaped valleys are formed by rivers, which basically meander through and cut the rock. This valley, if you see, is like a trough. It's like a U-shape because it's been formed by a glacier. So you think of a glacier like a bulldozer, basically coming down the mountain, making this big, wide U. And on both the sides of the glacier, you have all this dirt that comes up. That's called the lateral moraines of the glacier. And where the glacier ends, there's a big wall. That is called the terminal moraine. And over the years, many, many thousands of years ago, this entire valley was a massive glacier, which is now retreated. And if you look up there, you can see the glacier, where it is, and where it used to be from there.
आज हम लोग 14,000 फीट से लगभग 15,000 फीट प्लस की हाइट पे जा रहे हैं. So we are not gaining too much altitude today, but we are going to a place called Liboche. And यहाँ पे क्योंकि हम लोग हर तरफ से पहाड़ों से सराउंडेड है, it's quiet and exquisite view. इतनी सुंदरता है यहाँ पर, मैं क्या बताऊँ. I think every day of hike for coming up till this point was 100% worth it. And I'm willing to do 10 more days of hike for just this.
mighty Khumbu Glacier, the highest glacier in the world. So what you're seeing is basically a big wall. That's basically what we call the terminal moraine of the glacier.
क्या आप ये रास्ता देख पा रहे हैं जिसमें मैं चल रही हूँ? Like all these big white boulder rocks and there's a river on the side, and to cross that river, so that is going to be quite interesting.
We've reached the Lobuche Pass about 1:40 in the afternoon after a quick lunch break down in Tukla. And the Lobuche Pass is a bit of a somber but also a very special place. All these chortens that you're seeing dotted around this entire landscape, well, these chortens are in memorial of the people who've actually died while climbing Everest.
Oh.
And one of the most famous climbers, Scott Fisher, who died in the big ill-fated expedition that a lot of you see in the movie Everest, is also right over here.
at the Lobuche Pass right now. बहुत ही ज़्यादा ठंड है. It also started snowing a little bit in the back while we were climbing, and it's so cold that my fingers are numb irrespective of the gloves that I'm wearing. What you see next to us is entirely the lateral moraine of Khumbu Glacier, and beyond this is the actual Khumbu Glacier, and you're going to be able to see it tomorrow and even walk on it, but for now this is all we get. हम लोग लबूचे पहुंच चुके हैं, and that's the entire team behind me, and today is a day of flurries. Not sure if you can see it on the camera, क्योंकि कैमरा का जो फोकल पॉइंट होता है वो सारी फ्लरीज नहीं कैप्चर कर पाता, बट oh my god, there's ice falling all over. जो कैमरा नहीं रिकॉर्ड कर पा रहा है वो मैं शायद आपको वर्बली बता पाऊँ, पर दूर दूर तक मुझे बस छोटे 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 वाइट 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 फॉलिंग फ्लरीज दिख रहे हैं. Oh, it's beautiful. This is our lodge, at least the dining area of our lodge. वैसे बर्फ़ में चलते चलते यहाँ पहुँच के जो संतुष्टि मिल रही है ना, वो बहुत ही अच्छी है. Although it's very beautiful outside, but it is also quite inconvenient walking in these flurries, because it is constantly coming on our face and on our backs, and everything keeps getting wet with it. But nevertheless, the weather is gorgeous. It's absolutely magical and beautiful, and something about falling snow is just so romantic and beautiful.
First of all, I just want to congratulate all of you for climbing like absolute champions today. We've reached Lobuche, which is very high generally in life, and probably one of the highest a lot of you have ever been on a trek. So absolutely brilliant. We've come over the Lobuche Pass.
So आज का हमारा जो lodge है उसका room कुछ ऐसा दिखता है, and the best part is we also have some charging ports. So my roommate on all days has been my Madhur Masi. Hello. And हमारा ये आज cute cozy room है. Over here you need a sleeping bag because it's quite cold. So even though we have a comforter here, this doesn't cut it. So this is like a -20 degrees compatible sleeping bag. So हम लोग इस sleeping bag को इस bed पे बिछाने वाले हैं, so that we are nice and comfortable at night and we don't feel cold. Oh my goodness! Oh, there's snow. और किंदा क्या बना रहे हैं? एवरेस्ट. आज हम लोग जाने वाले हैं बेस कैंप.
Dead end.
हेलो, हम लोग ब्लॉग टेक ओवर है. मेरा नाम अलका है.
मेरा नाम आलोक भाटिया है.
My name is Gaurav Ehlawat.
This is a vlog takeover. I am Madhur Bhatia.
Hi, I'm Shalini Jindal.
Hi, I'm Vinod Mishra.
Back at me. ये मैं कोशिश कर रही थी सबसे व्लॉग कराने की, but nevertheless, good attempt everybody. So the good thing about today's trek is not only are we walking on 16,000 feet and on snow, but we are surrounded by some of the most majestic and highest peaks of the world. वैसे इस वीडियो के शुरुआत में मैं आपको एक और डिस्क्लेमर दे दूं. एक्चुअली हुआ ये कि मेरा जो कैमरा है, जो मेरा बहुत ही प्राइस पोजेशन मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है, उसका जो चार्जर है वो गलती से मेरे प्रीवियस व्लॉग में मैं दिंगबुचे नाम की जगह में थी,
वहाँ पे हम लोग कैफ़े में बैठ के सब चीज़ें चार्ज कर रहे थे। तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरे कैमरा का चार्जर वहाँ छूट गया है। सो नो वे आई कैन गेट इट बैक फॉर एटलीस्ट द नेक्स्ट 2 days. So we'll have to record this entire video on a GoPro.
That's the Pumori Peak that we are looking at. And we're going to be hiking along with Pumori Peak. So that's Amadablam, Khamasirku. This one is Cholatse, Lobujia. Oh, this is Lobujia, covered by clouds. Pumori and Nupse.
Today is turning into extreme agony क्योंकि बहुत हवा टाइट हो रही है चलते चलते एंड बॉडी एक हो रहा है. नाउ बिफोर डे 8 मुझे ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. लाइक आई डिड नॉट इवन फील बिजी और ब्रेथलेस or any amount of body ache, but I feel like high altitude is really kicking in today, or maybe it's just a mental thing because this is the first time I'm going over 16,000 feet, but wow, just have to power through today so that we can reach EBC and celebrate over there together. I would want that so bad. एक इतनी दूर आए हैं, EBC तो करके ही जाएंगे. करम, आज हवा टाइट हो रही है.
Absolutely.
हाँ.
We are already close to 16,000. We're up to about 17,000 feet.
Yeah.
Every step one takes over here
Yeah.
is like taking 5 steps at sea level. So
True.
it's
I feel
takes
it
a lot
today.
more energy. Yeah.
Yesterday I was okay, like absolutely okay. Today I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, we just climbed up this pass to get a magnificent view of Khumbu Glacier in the back over here, and trust me, each step up the pass was quite literally like agony for me personally, but the view from over here is really magical. We were walking along the Khumbu Glacier for a very long time, ever since we left from Lebuche, and now what we see over here is all of the Khumbu Glacier and all of the lateral moraine of Khumbu Glacier, and Khumbu Glacier happens to be the highest glacier in the world. So definitely a very magical experience coming all the way over here and experiencing this.
So we started from the pass a while back and now heading towards Gorakshep. It's still going to take about 2 more hours.
So right here we see the first ever clear view of Everest. This is not the summit, this is not the highest point. We are seeing the western side of Everest right now. And इसका जो clear view है वो हमें गोरक्षेप से दिखेगा. But how exciting is this? And also we see the Khumbu Glacier ice fall and all this jagged ice over here leading up to the glacier.
तो अब हम लोग पहुंच चुके हैं गोरखशेप और किसी जगह पहुंच के मुझे इतनी खुशी आज तक नहीं हुई। यहाँ से हमें बहुत ही क्लियर व्यू ऑफ एवरेस्ट दिख रहा है। मौसी आपको कैसा लग रहा है यहाँ पहुँच के?
I am so relieved. But it's a beautiful view. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful view. Welcome to Gorakshep, and Gorakshep is at a height of 5190 meter, as you can see. And fun fact about Gorakshep, this used to be the original Everest base camp. मतलब जहाँ पे लोग आके अपनी क्लाइंब एवरेस्ट के लिए शुरू करते थे। बट अभी रिसेंटली एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप कुछ 10-15 साल पहले थोड़ा और आगे शिफ्ट हो गया है, जहाँ पे हम लोग अभी जल्दी जाने वाले हैं। बट वी आर ऑल्सो स्पेंडिंग टुनाइट एट गोरखशेप एंड गोइंग टू बी हैविंग लंच हियर, एंड आफ्टर लंच we are going to take you guys to EBC, the actual EBC that exists as of today.
And this is Gorakshep, the village, and this is EBC, the new EBC, the real one.
So for lunch today we have some garlic noodle soup. Who's excited for garlic noodle soup? I am very excited. Me too. I love garlic noodle soup. हमने कल ही खाया था पहली बार.
Lunch is over and now we have a very narrow window to make it to Everest base camp क्योंकि weather थोड़ा सा ख़राब हो रहा है. So all of us want to obviously make it there, and that's what this expedition has been all about. So we are starting at 11:30 p.m. from here, from Gorakshep, and we have to make it there before 2 p.m. And if we don't, then we'll just have to turn back without actually reaching base camp. So power through तो करना ही पड़ेगा, even if you're feeling fatigued or even if you're tired or even if you're not feeling up to it. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this.
Everest base camp, here we come. Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Yay! What you see is all the trash that's going downhill from Everest base camp. देखो, अभी पिछले सीन में मैंने मज़े में कह तो दिया था कि let's do this, but this part especially is not that easy. और पता नहीं क्या हो गया suddenly मुझे कि आज बहुत ही body fatigue हो रहा है, like extreme levels of body fatigue. My legs are shaking, my arms are shaking, and I've always thought that मैं काफ़ी fit हूँ और ये तो मैं आसानी से कर सकती हूँ. काफ़ी लोग कर भी लेते हैं आसानी से, पर आज मुझे ये करने में बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है. So,
Come on, Shalini, more than halfway there now. Super.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. However, there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little
आप जितना भी ये ग्लेशियर देख रहे हो मेरे पीछे, that is where we are headed to. We are soon going to be walking on the glacier, or if not the glacier, at least on the lateral moraine. So wow, almost made it. थोड़ा सा और रहता है पाथ, एंड ये सारा नीचे जाता हुआ पाथ है जहाँ से हम लोग मिलेंगे पूरा ग्लेशियर के साथ. So these are exciting times. I'm going to be on Everest Base Camp, the closest you ever get to Everest, unless you're a climber or a summiteer.
Although you can't, and when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. Baby, there's only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rings. I'm tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay.
We made it!
Only one way, that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rings. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay. Baby, 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 I'll pull you down like rings. So
So हम लोग पहुंच चुके हैं खुम्बू ग्लेशियर after struggling through the day, but I think coming here was absolutely worth it, and we actually get to see the point from where climbers start climbing all the way to Everest. Sorry, ये तो base camp है, all the way to Everest, and that in the background over there is the Khumbu ice fall, which is one of the most tricky portions for all summiteers to cross. For all people who attempt Mount Everest, that is the most difficult portions, most tricky portions. So coming here and seeing it with your own eyes is almost surreal.